Pectinate muscles. Okay, myocardium is this nice thick beefy muscle. Okay, that's myocardium. Pectinate muscle is the skinny muscle. All these skinny, that's the pectinate muscle. Okay, that's what you find. So now you can see we have our first valve called an atrioventricular valve. So what does that mean, an atrioventricular, an AV valve? Atrioventricular. I'm separating the atria from the ventricle. Okay, that's why it's called AV valve. And the first one is the tricuspid. I'm lifting it by its cusp right now. That's the cusp that I'm lifting up with the probe. Tricuspid because you have three. And on the right side you have the tri, and on the left the bi, so you try it before you buy it. That's how you remember this stuff. Then you have these little cords holding it, little strings, known as the chorda tendinae. And they hook into these big round bumps known as the papillary muscle. Now, what they do, they don't pull this valve open. They contract so the valve doesn't blow back in the other direction when the ventricle beats. That's what their job is for. Because this valve is more one-way designed to open up only in. So when the atria push, they'll push through this valve. It's when the ventricle beats, when this valve opens to close off the atria from the ventricle, that holds it from regurgitating back into the other way, so you don't get the regurgitation. And then these ridges here that you're seeing, all these little ridges, that's your trabecular carne. Not to be mixed up with chili con carne. Okay? So don't mix it up. You don't write chili con carne, you write trabecular carne. Just means ridges. Ridges in the wall. That's all these ridges. And that's going to create turbulence. So now the blood's going to go where? Well, it's going to push out through here to get to the pulmonary artery. Well, if we open this up, we can see our semilunar valve, which is semilunar mean half moon shape, right here. And that is the semilunar valve of the pulmonary or aortic? Pulmonary, right? So that's the pulmonary valve. Because it's going in the pulmonary trunk. Okay, so now it goes into the pulmonary trunk, pulmonary arteries, lungs. Comes back through pulmonary veins to enter back on what side of your heart? Left, correct? As you can see, the veins are pretty well all chopped off on here, on most of them, as you can see. So if we were to open up our left side of the heart now, we do the same thing. We open up right into the left atrium. Now see this hole right here that I'm going in? So that would be a coronary vessel, okay? Right here. These would be your coronary vessels coming around the heart. See? That's what those holes are. And if you get into the aorta, the ones that come off the aorta would be the arteries, which would be one right here. I'm going in with the probe. So that one right there, I'm going in with the probe. That's a coronary artery. So there'd be two major right and left coronary arteries coming off the aortic arch. And this would be a vein returning back. This one here. And then we just pierced right through it, but it should go this way. But it would be right in there. So you can see the coronary vessels. Okay, so here we are looking. And we open this one right up and we can see our atria area. Here it is. Here's the atria region. And we can see we have a valve, an AV valve again. Same setup. Exact same setup. But instead of being called a tricuspid valve, we call it a bicuspid because it only has two cusps on it. Or the other name for it is the mitral valve. But it has the same parts, the valve leaflets, the chorda tendinae, the little cords that you lift up, the papillary muscle, trabecular carne, same thing. It doesn't change names. What would this wall be called in here? Interventricular sulcus, right? What's the interventricular sulcus? Not sulcus, septum. What's that? Septum means wall, right? So it's the wall between the two ventricles. That's all it is. Sulcus is in the front. Sulcus would be over it, and then.
So papillary muscle on the
trabecular carne.
Yeah, is it the same thing?
No, papillary muscles will form the trabecular carne. They help form it. So here's the trabecular carne. Here's papillary, the big bump.
Yeah, the big bump is the papillary.
And this is the trabecular carne right here.
Okay, the one inside the ventricle, right?
Yeah, inside the walls of the ventricle. Okay. So now we came in. So now we're going to leave. When we leave, where we're going to go? To your house? Yeah. We're going to go to aorta, right? So this valve right here that I'm touching would be aortic valve. Okay? And that's it for the heart. The heart's not this killer structure that you guys make it. You like to make it hard, but it's not.
When you open, it's too much.
All right, it's got a lot of different names, but remember, you got 4 chambers, all the same name, 2 atria, 2 ventricles. Papillary muscle don't change name, quarter tendon they don't change name, tubercular carne don't change name. What's another thing you find in the right ventricle that's not on the left?
The moderator band.
Moderator band, very good. With the moderator band, that's the wiring network that comes from the bundle of his out to the wall of that ventricle. That's why that exists, to moderate the heartbeat. Hence called moderator band. But that's actually a wiring system inside it. And some of them you can see it on this one here. There's a piece of it right here. You can see a little piece of it. There's part of the moderator band. And there's another, it hooked together like that. Okay, so it broke when you ripped it open. So that's it. It's not that hard. The heart's easy.